Hey everybody, Davenport here, toothpick in mouth and all. Um, Talking about the good old days. I was just in my counselor's office yesterday and we were talking about my good old days and his good old days. We're both about the same age. And we were talking about how different it is today, how drastically different it is today. When I was growing up, I lived on a farm way out in the country, about 9 miles from town, and I had my own garden. We had our own garden. We had our own cornfields. Um, we had our own cattle, which we slaughtered to eat and put in our own freezer, and we shared the meat with the neighbors. And we had our own hens, our own eggs, our own hen house, our own goats. We had our own pigs that we slaughtered for sausage and pork and ham and such. We had our own guineas. We had dogs. We had horses. And I actually rode my horse into town frequently. We had a tractor with a brush hog on it to mow and a disc to plow the fields, to plant the corn and the rye and the garden itself. I grew up drinking milk from the cow, goat's milk from the goat. I grew up eating homespun organic meat from the farm. I grew up drinking well water from the artesian well, and I think that had a great deal to do with the way I am today and the way I think today, and my brain is so very clear today. We've talked about this on air many, many times. I'm just so sorry that kids today can't experience what I did growing up. Um, to be able to drive a team of mules, something kids today will never get to do. Um, we were all neighbors back then. We were a true community back then. If you went by a neighbor's house walking or driving the tractor or riding the horse and didn't stop to talk and be invited in to drink coffee or tea, you were considered a snob. Everyone communicated. When someone was sick, we took care of them, a neighbor. When someone's house burned down or the barn blew down in a storm, we went and built it back up again ourselves. They didn't have to hire a contractor to come in and charge them a fortune to build it back up. The community got together and did it for them or with them. We have definitely changed. I call this a crazy culture in one of my videos the other day. We have definitely changed, I would say, for the worst. And I would also say that it's getting much, much worse. And I would also say that it's going to even get more worse. More worse? Much more worse. Um, I don't know what to do about that, except to have these videos, put these videos out. Maybe it'll affect someone somewhere in some way. Maybe people will get the urge to move back to the farming community. It's hard to move into a farming community because you're not accepted right away. It takes time to get into the clique. It takes time to be accepted, so we don't really have time for that. People don't have the patience for that. It takes about a year to be accepted by these farming communities. So I don't know what to do. We're living in this concrete jungle. We're living in this crazy place. I thought the other day, well, we just get used to it. We kick back and see what happens. And that's really what we're doing. When I'm on the air, I talk about what's going on around the world, and some of it's just too hard to imagine, too difficult to contemplate, incomprehensible, if you will. Uh, Facebook kind of keeps me on track in a way because I can do these videos and it's good therapy for me. Since we're all trapped in this concrete jungle, we have to have an outlet, and this is a good outlet to be able to sit here live on video and talk to you. I hope you all tune into the station. We're not up on the main station yet. We'll be back. Um, we'll be back in May, I hope. Until then, we're on TalkShoe.com. You can find me, Kiler Davenport, over there on TalkShoe.com Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and Sunday nights. Well, thanks for listening. I just wanted to reminisce about the good old days. And you know, you could also pull a cop over and talk to him just for the hell of it. And now you can't pull a cop over and talk to him just for the hell of it. You can't even pull a cop over, period, without being arrested or suspected of some crime. So that's changed too. Your neighbors think you're nuts if you come knocking on the door, say, I just want to be a part of the community and I just want to see if you all would come and talk to me and be my friend. They think you're nuts. They think you're on something. They slam the door and lock it. I've tried it over here. Well, I love y'all for whatever that's worth. I'll probably be back on here doing another video soon. My mind's buzzing today. I want to say hello to my friend and co-host Glenn Sutphin out there ready to go on the show tonight. We go live at 6 p.m. We'll see you there.